to my new concept, divine politics. What is divine politics? Divine politics is simply God's plan for man or God's policies for humanity. In this series, we will look at God's plan for Cameroon, Cameroon for Africa, Africa for the world, and the world back to Cameroon. Stay tuned, be vigilant, ride with us, and don't miss the moving train. This is Uncle Cliff, your business consultant, Apostle Lucy, your political and spiritual analyst. Thanks.
Futur chef d'État, futur premier président de la 3e République en gestation. Par la grâce de Dieu Tout-Puissant. Les jeunes de votre parti, unanimes, solidaires, engagés, mobilisés et très déterminés, par ma modeste voix, vous adresse un cri profond en ce jour historique qui se résume en un seul mot, rupture.
Good morning.
Hello, I'm Lydia, the CEO of African Elegance.
Good morning once more, people of God. I come to you this day for an insight with President BOUBA Maigari. I come to you this day so that we have an insight with our presidential candidate, BOUBA Maigari, who has been a politician for about 65 years. He's 78 years old, but he has been into politics for long. He has worked with President Ahmadu Ahidjo in his government. He has also worked in President Biya's government, and today he wants to stand alone with us, an independent. He wants to stand alone with his party, the UNDP. Fellow viewers, people of God, who is BOUBA Maigari? What do we know about him? Let's just go for a brief biography on him. We all know he's 78 years old, so he was born in 1947 in the north, in the department of the Benue, when Cameroon was still La République du Cameroun under the French colonial master. He started politics before the 60s with the UPC party. When Cameroon became a one-party system, he switched to the Cameroon National Union of President Ahmadu Ahidjo. Then later, when it became CPDM, he switched to CPDM with President Paul Biya in 1985. We know about him, some people know about him, when he became president at the UNDP party or at the NUDP party in 1991, when he had to run for the 1992 presidential election. We know, according to the results and statistics, he came out third, and at that moment, John Funzi wanted to merge with him so that together they fight President Paul Biya of the CPDM, but he denied. That is not important. Today, he is 78 years old. What is the meaning of 78 years old? 78 years old means 65 years in politics. It shows his experience. A minister when he was less than 35 because he worked as Secretary General in the Ministry of Defense in the days of Aijo, and later he was, I think, the Deputy Secretary General at the presidency. Then with President Biya, he was the youngest Prime Minister at the age of 35 years old. That's what we have with him. And he has worked with the government, at the transport, at the tourism, I think. And today, he wants to stand against as a president at 78 years old. What is the meaning of 78 years old? I think with this our population, when 2/3 of our population is less than 35 years old, and if a candidate wants to stand at 78 years old, I know President BELLO Maigari is mature enough. I know he's experienced enough. I know he has what it takes to be the president of Cameroon. I know he has that experience. But there is a problem. And I come this day to talk about that problem. When I look at the party of President BELLO Maigari, when I look at him, I see many youths. His youth president, a brilliant Anglophone. When I look at him, he's a brilliant Anglophone. He should be about 40 years old. I ask myself questions. When I look around him, he has a very vibrant team of youth. I ask myself a question. Why can't President BELLO Maigari not switch from candidate to a maker of president? Why can't he take a youth and put in front for the 2025 elections and stand behind the youth? I think that would have been a good measure for the Cameroonians. I think that would have been a good solution for the Cameroonians. A vibrant young Anglophone who is a Cameroonian and who knows about the Anglophone problem, he could mentor such a militant to stand as a candidate for the UNDP party. Because when I look at him, the young man is in his 40s or early 40s, I may say. President BELLO Maigari, honestly, you are a man of the people. Honestly, you are a man of experience. Honestly, you have what it takes to be the next president of Cameroon. But my problem with you is the fact that at 78 years old, viewing the population of Cameroon, 2/3 of our population is less than 40 years old, you could take one of your youths in your party and put in front and mentor these youths. I think it would have implicated more of the youth into politics than you, the same old faces. We have as idea that these same old faces are going to play the same old tricks as President Paul Biya. My advice for you, it's not too late. They will have our elections in about a month and maybe a week. I would say, switch your face from the same old faces and put a youth of your party. I think it will be a very good ground for the youth to vote for you. The same politics you do today is the same politics you did yesterday. The problem of Cameroon wants new blood. Cameroon wants a fresher blood. Cameroon, the youth of Cameroon or the major population of Cameroon would identify himself more in one of your youths than yourself. President BELLO Maigari, I think it's not too late. Just change your image. Just switch from your image and you give to one of the youths of your party. I think that would be preferable for us young Cameroonians, for us aspiring Cameroonians, for us the leaders of tomorrow. I think seeing the same old people playing the same old games, it makes us insecure. Fellow viewers, people of God, this is just an idea and this is to tell you we are soon voting on the 12th of October. It's time for us to vote wisely. It's time for us to take upon the helm of the state. On your screen, it's your one and only, your political and spiritual analyst, Apostle UC, the eyes and the mouthpiece of God. See you soon. Ciao.